Oh, I get to actually fight stuff. Wait, hold on. I want to like break some stones so I can do like... or two. Oh, mandatory enemy fighting. Okay. This will be fun. Okay, hang on. I don't know what their battle orders are. So let me take a look real quick. So, Sarah. Oh. Okay, so it's advancement and critical rate. 2 turns of insight, huh? Our skill set's basically the same. Just out of curiosity, I want to see her S-craft. Cool. That should do it. They were unlucky to get in front of my bike in my fists. It was definitely the right choice to have you two come along. It seems like both of you have polished your skills even more. Well, I've been up against some troublesome opponents the past few months, and you visited a martial arts master at the end of your trip in the Republic, right, Angelica? Yeah, they have plenty of their own problems. Yeah, the Empire too. The guild is busy everywhere. But we got some reinforcements in the Empire when things are the harshest. And well, last year Fee joined the guild too, but which really helped out a lot. Yeah, I got to meet Fee in Sutherland. She's the youngest bracer, but she's really gotten stronger, so she must be working really hard. Yeah, good thing I was teaching her. Just kidding. So she became a bracer and you became an instructor. The day might come when you guys surpass me. That day is a long day off though. So how was the trip across the continent, Angelica? Honestly, a lot happened. So much it's hard to express it all in words. Especially in the East. No, I'll bore you to death. Let me stop there. How about I tell you all about it? Tell included when you get another chance. Well, aren't you feeling special? I do want to hear about it too, though. The Eastern continent. The master did write about it in his letter. Well, I'm sure Toe and George will want to hear about it too. Alright. George visited the branch school, didn't he? He was saying something about a masked man. Yeah. Siegfried the Azure. I heard about him from the others. The gnomes, the Black Factory, it seems like he showed up in front of you then. Did he really look that much like him? I don't know, but of course that's impossible. We can say that definitively. I see. Yes, of course. A year and a half since we were all in the burial cemetery, but still it makes you wonder, right? Yes. George said he was looking into the Black Factory himself. Well, when I have a chance, I'm planning on meeting up with him in Roar. I'll let you know myself if we figure anything out. That sounds great, thanks. Well, we talked for a while. The sun is going to set. Let's head to Raquel. Cool. I just gotta run all the way over there. Same shit. Oh, come on. Oh. Angelica, wait. Starts at 200? Another battle. I literally just fought this thing. Is Sarah slow? I actually want to look at her stats.
任せなさい。行くわよ。行くよ。はあ。行くぞ。見ろか。早く。今だ。さらかか行きますよ。了解。はっ。マイル。これはどうかな。任せなさい。行くぞ。突撃時烈火。任せなさい。これはおまけよ。行くぞ。見ろか。早く。崩れた。もらったわ。
One second. The day is just beginning, Raquel. It's the perfect time, right? That blonde guy from class 7 is here from here, right? Yeah, Ash. I was a little unsure about bringing him here. That's true, but I started to think of this place as his hometown. I'm sure he was happy to be back. And he was in front of his classmates. It should have been educational for him. That's true, but I just had this feeling that it was dangerous. Dangerous? Honestly, his sense of potential are at the top of his class. He can accomplish pretty much whatever we give him without much effort. He has high intelligence and physical ability. And though he might be sarcastic, he has great communication skills too, and he's really reliable. Everyone at school, or even Raquel, gave him the same story. But how do I put this? He's like a loaded gun? I think you know this already, but during the Civil War, he gathered up his companions and defended the city from armed bandits. It seems his methods were brilliant but also brutal and cold-blooded. As a result, he got invitations from a few different places after the war ended. Toval and I invited him to join the guild, but we did recognize that he's dangerous. Is that right? He might be sort of like Crow. He wasn't as sharp as Ash is, of course, but he was hiding his true self behind a student's life. I butted heads with him plenty of times during the Arcus integration testing. Celica. That brings back memories, but he started to change slowly. He spent time with me, Toa, George, and Instructor Sarah, and then he became a second year and met Urine. So I think you of all people can do something. I'm not that strong. But not just him, Yuna, Kurt, Altina, and Muse. All of us in class 7 are supporting each other and we're all growing. I think we can all help him. I see, you all look at you being all smart. Treat me with respect even when apart. You should look over him when you can. Muse too. Muse is that Mint Hainu girl, right? I get the feeling that she's not just a normal student. How did you get to know her? Her grandfather, Baron Egret, knows my father. We got to know each other when we were little, but we fell out of touch. And then I heard she became friends with Princess Elfin when at the girls' school. That relieved me a bit. I think it might have been some divine intervention that when she quit the girls' school, she ended up in your class. I see. It does make me wonder, but I won't pry. Well, that's about all I'll say for myself for now. She may be a girl as sweet as candy, and she might be mysterious, but after all, she's just a 16-year-old girl. Help her along, but don't spoon-feed her too much either. That's a request from me, someone who extended my hand to help her before. Got it. Just like with Ash, I'll watch over and get involved when needed. That sounds good. We're close to Raquel now, let's head in. Let's go. Around that time. Okay, understood. So Angelica will just arrive in the morning. Yes, I'll let you know as soon as she gets back. Seriously, Schwarzer is just like he always was, trying to head to the city alone to chase after Jaegers in the middle of the night. That's Irene. Well, I'm not that worried if he has those two with him. Yeah, most likely. Yet again. How obvious can you be? Well, if he's not here, that's actually convenient. Oh, are you heading out alone? I'm sure Yuna and the others will come by shortly. I'm thinking it would be more fun for all of us to travel together. You're not even trying to hide it recently, are you? Or is it that you were planning from the start? Well, I am a new member of Class 7 after all. I just thought I should share my complaint with my homeroom teacher who left without me. So how about we start the plan all together? Oh boy. Well, Crossbow and the Republic have their entertainment cities too. So what was that you were traveling for then? Well, whatever, we needed info about the Jaegers. It seems like people have seen Jaegers in town recently anyway. Yeah, the Nidhogg Jaegers and those purple Jaegers. Let's see if we can get some info from witnesses around town. We should also think about the Red Constellation and the Zephyr. Let's just head around town and see what we can find. Sounds good. You can drink now, right, Rain? Wanna hit up the club or the casino first? Yeah, that makes me think of 3 years ago. Let's go. This afternoon we visited a few spots of interest, and it would be good to get more details out of that information broker. I'm gonna save. What do you say? It's just 1,000 Mira. Sorry, I've decided on which store for today. Let's go, sir. The cute girls are waiting. Alright, let's go. Oh, wait. How rude. My shop is more fun. I didn't see this guy this afternoon. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Huh? They asked for any info about Jaegers in town. Huh? Well, there was a flashy gunfight not long ago. I heard the rumors that the Nidhogg Jaegers were involved. I could hear the gunshots from here. It was at night when all the customers were here. Sounds like trouble. Well, it's been too quiet recently anyway, so whatever. I'm surprised he just said their name so easily like that. Oops. Yeah, we heard a similar story this afternoon. I guess that's what you'd expect of a town like this, though. What about you? Hey, you there. No, you already have 2 other companions. Well, they aren't really companions in that sense. There's nothing to be upset about. You're so pretty, how about you spend the night with me? Really? Angelica, do you ever think before you talk? Can we just ask already? Well, Jaeger stop by my shop pretty often. Members from gangs like that always take the VIP room. Last week, 3 peculiar old guys showed up. No one said something about them being Zephyr or something. Oh wow. And 3 of them no less, so that means... I haven't seen them around in a few days. They might have gone to another shop. I see, thanks for the info, but you should have more self-confidence. You're as beautiful as a blooming flower. Right, I'll do my best. And just like that, she has another fan. Okay, so... the chapel. Oh wait, you were with Ash before, right? Yes, I'm his instructor at school. Is Ash really doing okay? Well, I know he has trouble doing his best. You're worried about him, aren't you? You've known Ash for a long time. Not that long, just since a bit before the Civil War. But Ash is always so shrewd, he became precious to me. And he lost a woman who raised him like his mother. I was sure relieved that I was able to leave to go to a prestigious school, but I also started to worry that I wouldn't be able to keep track of him. Wow, he's blessed with people worried about him. I understand your feelings. I'm working myself to support him, but he seems to be doing well at school at least. He'll definitely find his own way one day. It'll be best if we all believe that. I see. So that makes me feel better. Thanks, teacher. So you must be searching for info about Jaegers? Yeah, any clue? I did spot someone who looked like one in town today. He didn't have his uniform, but I could tell by his presence. I see. Do you know where he might have gone? No, sorry, but he was heading to the city exit, so he might have been going home. So he must not be staying in Raquel. Maybe he's just playing with beautiful girls all night long. Well... Oh, she's embarrassed. Well, your opinion aside, thanks for your help. Was I able to help? If so, I'm glad, and thanks for letting me know about Ash. Oh, I totally butchered that one. Thanks, of course. Okay. Oh, welcome. What can I get you? Good evening, you beautiful woman. I'll take 1 serving of your love. Sorry, Julia. This girl's always like this. Do you know her, Instructor Sarah? That's not fair. Why didn't you introduce me? I wouldn't do that. This is one of my favorite pubs. Sarah has helped me out before. I'll tell you anything you want to know, Sarah. So you already know what we're here for. Let me ask you then. So you were looking into the Jaegers. I didn't want Ash and others to get involved, so I didn't say anything this afternoon. But I heard that in this neighborhood a certain bigwig was spotted. The Phantom and the Flash Strike from the management of Red Constellation. The Crimson Phantom, Shirley Orlando, and the Flash Strike, Gareth. We came across him in St. Arc. And I'm sure they weren't just here just for a vacation. It's not rare for the Red Constellation to come into town, but it's been a while. Be very careful, you guys. Well, we got better info than I thought. Yeah, I guess that's what you'd expect from a night town like this. It has a totally different feel. So let's organize what we learned somewhere. It seems like the Jaegers have definitely been around town then. Zephyr, Nidhogg, Red Constellation, they've all been exchanging places in town. But we didn't hear anything about the mysterious unknown Jaegers. They might be active in this area without stopping by Raquel at all then. Instructor? You think of something? No, I was just thinking there are several possible candidates. Jaegers to strengthen the society, intelligence division members disguised as Jaegers from dissolve the military. Now you mention it, I did hear something in town. Yeah, there have been stories of sea Jaegers before. It would be really great to get some decisive information, which we might be able to get by asking him directly. What are you talking about? I see, the information broker, right? You met him in Raquel before. Yeah, we just encountered him this afternoon. It's likely he'd have some information on the other Jaeger Corps besides Nidhogg. Speak of the devil. Oh, well, lucky streak for me though. I made it big. I'll be sure to use it well. But if only New Blanc was open, I'd have an even better time. Well, whatever. Let's go test how much the goddess loves me at the casino. You are... Hi, haven't seen you since this afternoon. Was the liquor you bought with the money you got from selling ash out tasty? Oh, come on, teacher, or should I say Ashen Chevalier? Wait, why is the Purple Lightning and Ragnar with you? I've met this guy plenty of times during work. You're pretty perceptive to be able to tell who I am from my face. Well, I have my own information sources after all. Well, as much as I'd love to hang around and get to know you ladies... Oh, look, a beautiful nude girl. Huh? What a stupid plan. No way, where is she? Where is she? Wow. Oldest plan in the book. Oldest trick in the book. Wait, what? Where's the naked girl? Oh, it's too fast. How the hell did both of you fall for that trick? I have no excuse. I was actually distracted for a moment. It was a horrible mind attack that he pulled. Wow. What? Anything goes for this guy. Awkward. Ah, thief! Nanimonada! Don't mind me, please continue flirting. Oh my god. Sorry, brace your business. We'll be chasing after him. Oh, what a cute wife you have there. Hey, wait, Mary! My dentures! Crap. Oh, don't cry. Here they are, sir. Looks like I lost them somehow. Looks like I lost them somehow. And I'm back here. Let me hide for a bit. Claire? Is that Claire?
Mirror device. Set on.
Huh? Oh, she's cute. Wait, you're a device. I see. You're here too then. I just went off duty a bit ago. Major Claire? I wanted in casual clothes too.
こんばんは、リンさん。サラさんにアンジェリカさんもご無沙汰しています。思わず足止めしてしまいましたが、
I just stopped him without thinking. I wonder if I went too far. After that, Reed and the others joined Claire at a pub near the station for dinner and to exchange information. I see, you came here alone and not for the RMP. Yes, I'll have to head back to the capital tomorrow after all. I wanted to take a breather, maybe see a play in the theater or hit up a club or something. I have a hard time believing someone like you would go hang out like that. I'm sure you were looking into the years just yourself since the RMP won't. To the least, so that you could at least let Milliam or the brand school know something. Major. That beautiful face could really be a piece of art, although I think a smiling face suits her better. Can you stop trying to seduce her for 1 minute? I'm trying to understand the government's intentions here. I'm sure that besides just calling in the brand school, you don't want a huge disaster to happen here. Since you are taking a break anyway, can't you at least cooperate a little? You're right, this is no time to be stubborn. There's a major conference tomorrow, we should at least be prepared for that. I'll relay the information that the RMP is aware of. I'd really appreciate it if you could cooperate. I see. So several of Zephyr members are around. Is there any signs of the main forces or of Red Constellation mobilizing? Seems like they sent in a girl who's an enforcer in the society. Yeah, the Crimson Phantom Shirley. Sounds like she was in town a few days ago. The Zephyr seem to be witnessed around town pretty often. Yeah, it seems Red Constellation has set up camp in this area. I'm sure the same goes for Nidhogg and the Purple Jaegers as well. So you don't know their identity either then. I guess there's some info that even the intelligence department isn't aware of. I actually believe the intelligence department might already know, but they haven't informed me or Milliam or anyone in the RMP. By the way, I've ruled out the Silver Whale. The Jaeger Corps is made up of fishermen. They're all hired by Lord Ballard or the cased company's new director. Is that right? The Keist Company, the company that Higo's family runs. Based on some sources of mine, it seems like they're losing momentum in the capital lately. And Lord Ballard, he's always been known for indulging in debaucherous activity. Plus it looks like he'll become the next Duke Cayenne soon too. Right, and he's showing off his power and getting in the way of the Brigadier General Wallace and the integrated army. That is likely one of the reasons this entire valley is being ignored by the army now. So it's the Imperial government's aim to leave this area as is, just like in the Sutherland province. Well, we understand the situation. In any case, there are no fewer than 4 Jaeger Corps active. The Red Constellation aligned with the Society, Zephyr, which we've run into before, and then Nidhogg and a mysterious 4th Corps dressed in purple armor. While Zephyr aside, these are Jaegers we're talking about. So who are Nidhogg and the mysterious purple Corps working for? Right, Nidcorps is definitely working for someone. But as for the other Corps, I feel a sense of urgency from both of them somehow. We'll have to get them to show us who they're working for. While Zephyr and Red Constellation were both active in Sutherland, what are the odds that Nidhogg and the Purple Jaegers are each connected to one of them? The enemy of my enemy is my ally, huh? Right, and that will explain why Zephyr and Red Constellation don't act directly. In other words, they're both waiting to see how the opening act ends. Yeah, that follows naturally. Well, it seems we finally got at least a little insight. There's also the info we got out of him. To think that even the Icy Maiden would show up. I won't run or hide anymore. Do with me what you will. You. We could hand him over to the guild, I suppose. I can make some inquiries at the guild locations. Or it might be good to hand him over to Brigadier General Wallace at the Sea Fortress, as a material witness to the suspicious activities that are occurring the weekend of the conference. I am off duty, but we can always take him to the RMP as well. We can just take him to the Ordis branch office to conduct an investigation. Fine, I'll just tell you what I know. Is that enough? Stop with this scary talk already. Alright then. But I am an information broker after all. I can't just give away info for free. But if you really want the info that badly, what do you want, Mira, or other information in exchange? I want you three to trample all over me. Oh boy. That was so unexpected. What? Seriously, that guy was such a pervert. Well, at least your military boots were probably to his liking. In any case, he lives in a world you don't really want to make sense of, doesn't he? Well, thanks to him, we got some useful information. The high-class club New Blanc and the members of only Casino Alicia. Right. And Zephyr and the Red Constellation are visiting those places respectively. Actually, New Blanc actually had branches in the Empire and Crossbell. Red Constellation was already using one of them as a source of funds before. So it's pretty blatant that they're doing it here then. After the Civil War and before a military investigation, they sold all the rights to the place though. But there might still be some connection. It seems like we should go search for ourselves. In that case, let's head to that high-class club first, share a bottle of wine, and find a cute hostess. And after that, we can head to the casino and bring some bunny girls with us. You can stop playing around now. Yeah, let's head to the club first then. Claire, can you come with us for now then? Of course. I'm not used to those kind of places, so Angelica and Sarah can take the lead. It'll be my pleasure, my lady. Let the champagne flow. Please don't group me with this girl. After that, Rena and others decided to head to the club along with Claire, and they headed back out into Raquel at 8 p.m. Cool. Neato. Still only knows the same 2 moves? Really? That's boring. Okay, so there's a side quest here that I can go do.
行くよ。
ええ、私の番ですね。
We left Case Mall so long ago. They should definitely gone back long before now. It's so late. It only takes an hour to get here by orbital car after all. Sounds like something happened. Excuse me, did something happen? Yes, I saw you around here this afternoon. I was here part of a training program for the military academy. I'm in the Bracer Guild. Did something happen? Bracer? I haven't seen one in so long. And you're with that famous military school. I'm not from either, but I'm with them for now. If there's anything we can do to help, please let us know. Well, in that case, actually my big brother hasn't come back to the market yet. He went out of the Case Mall and ordered this evening my orbital car. He left quite a while ago, but he never came back. We were worried he got into some kind of accident or ran into those guys. I see, we understand the situation. Definitely late, so it's concerning. The Ordis is pretty far from this town after all. Well, we do need to keep gathering information too, so let's let Rena decide what we should do. Time to search.
発だ。
ええ、
行くぞ。
私の番だね。
任せなさい。さあ行くわよ。月が綺麗ですね。
なんて素敵なんだ。テンションが上がってしまうよ。
そこ。
どうどう、目的を忘れ。
Come on, you piece of junk. Oh, I should have listened to Yan's advice, but the main scotch was so high. Are you alright? You guys are... I'm from the Bracer Guild. These guys are from, well, other places. We talked to your friend and sister at Ikaro Mart, so we came out here looking for you. I see. Well, that really helps. I'm trying to avoid replacing the tire, so I've been taking this brick road as a shortcut. I hit a rock in the dark and the engine started sounding strange. That's quite dangerous, sir. It's presence. Instructor, Major, Angelica! I was careless. From below? Oh boy. It's an Abyss Room variant. Yep. It must have been lurking around the truck. Alright. So, if my intuition is any sort of correct, this fight is going to heavily rely on me using the battle orders from my current party members in order to successfully beat this thing. I forgot what Claire's does. Where's Claire? Oh, it's just critical rate and acceleration. Okay.
Yeah.
ええ。はあ。
私の番だね。
ええ。切り刻め。今よ。
Oh.
行くよ。これはどうかな。崩した。
マイ。新合一。マイ。
蹴散らすわよ。春陣来航。
マイ。今だ。
もらったわ。任せなさい。
Hey Crimson, probably just going pretty smoothly so far.
今よ。
行くよ。これはどうかな。
行きます。正気モータルミラージュ。今です。 こだ。私の番ね。
行くぞ突撃時烈火。
ええ。せい今よ。
試合俺の番だな。火裏早手。崩れた。
もらったわ。私の番ですね。はあ今です。ここだ。行くよ。
これはどうかな。
崩した。
さあフィーバーと行こうか。
イエス、まあいいでしょう。
ヒュヒュ
ホッケー。
That wasn't too bad.
めくるめく時間楽しめたかな。
That was tough. Not much trouble for this group at least. That definitely was no trouble at all. It seems you're using your power at will now, Rin. What a difference. Thanks. Seems like she noticed I was suppressing my power last time. Yeah, we fully explored Ordis and Raquel. Now we're just doing some nighttime investigation on the Jaegers. After that, Angelica was able to fix the engine trouble, and along with Rena and the others, they headed back to Raquel. Yeah, Raquel, we're in that city right now. Okay, so now we can just head over to New Blanc. Oh, it's right here. The High Class Club New Blanc. And it looks pretty high class too. And I bet they have good wine and lovely hostesses inside. God, Angelica is so thirsty. Alright, stop getting all googly-eyed. Of course, I've never been in a place like this even for work. Oh, someone's coming out. The 30-year-old Grand Charlene is effective as always. That is Lord Ballard, so he came to a place like this. Thank you very much for your patronage today. Please be sure to visit again. Ah yes, what a nice evening it was. After tomorrow's trouble is cleared up, I may well stop by again. Alright, how about you make some signs celebrating my appointment as the head of the House Cayenne? Of course, sir. Please be careful on your way back tonight. Very good, very good. So that's the new leader for House Cayenne. He does his rumors justice. The conference is tomorrow, but he was in a place like this until late. Despite that, I hear he's actually quite shrewd. He made a huge profit by investing in an RF plant in the West. Was that right? So that's what he's famous for. I heard he's violated his privilege as an interim supervisor, doing what he wants most of the time. Now let's prepare for accepting general customers. Plan to open at 9 PM. Right. I need to do my makeup again. Okay? Excuse me a moment. Are you guests? I apologize, but we are not open yet. We'll be preparing for now, so would you please come back later? Oh, that's too bad. I really wanted to play. Is there any other customer who rents out the entire place like that? No, lately has just been that one customer. I cannot provide any further details due to confidentiality, but I can say that he has visited every day for the past few days. I am very grateful for the business. I see. Seems like this place is guarded well. Seems like it won't be easy to get through to the Red Constellation. Well, please excuse me then. Oh wait, are you the famous Ashen Chevalier Rien Schwarzer? No way! Huh? I'm surprised you recognize me in the evening light. It is part of my work to recognize people, and each of you with him seems to be extraordinary in your own way. I suppose you are interested in the previous management of our club? Previous management? You mean... What are you planning here? You aren't going to come out and tell us the Crimson Berserkers here, are you? Take it as you wish. Since those people came the other day, they have not been back to our shop. And if you want to trace their footsteps in Raquel, you might as well give up. Well, I'm glad we can cut right to the chase anyway. Will you confirm that there is no connection between your club and that group now? Don't be absurd. They were only stopping by to say their greetings after such a long time, it seems. Well, I wouldn't want to waste any more of the Ashen Chevalier's time. Next time you come, please do so as a customer. You girls as well, it would be good practice for our hostesses, so it'll be on the house. You flatter us. We'll definitely stop by. I'm sure Angelica would. Well then, please excuse us. New Blanc, the club the Red Constellation used to operate. Whether they still have a connection aside, the manager seems like quite the character. Yes, but he did not seem to be lying. That's true, he didn't try to cover anything up to get us to leave. Alright, should we put the Red Constellation on hold for now? Yes, we don't have time, so let's head to our other clue. According to the information on Zephyr, they've been at the members-only Casino Alicia. Okay, it's literally right over here, I think. Yep, right over here. Alicia, this is where Zephyr was supposed to be. Should we enter then? Welcome to Casino Alicia. Please show us your member cards. Member cards? So we need that to even enter? The casino often uses these policies as part of crime prevention. Oh no, are you new perhaps? We can make member cards for you, like 1,000 mira per person. As long as you have one card, the others can be treated as guest members. 1,000 mira? Got it. Please make a card for me. Oh boy. Oh, it's fine. He's not a kid anymore. Don't try to take over for him or I'll lose face. Is that right? Anyway, don't worry. I got it. Alright, I'll make your card right away. They waited a while and then Reen got his member card from the bunny girl. Paid 1,000 mira for the member card. My 1,000 mira! Alright, let's go. Wait, hang on. Is there anything else for me to do in town before I head in here? Probably not. Okay. Are you heading in? Follow me, you four. Well, let's take a look.